See, the problem, Syed, is simple about there. We are going through a pandemic, okay? And unfortunately, in this situation, it is not a priority. It was not a priority last year for the government of Canada to basically, let in. Hello, yeah. Hello, friends. This is Kolluri from CIP Study Abroad. Welcome to our live QA session. Uh, as you know, yesterday I had an ICCRC practice management session. We had to come. I couldn't join, and tomorrow again I have on the 16th. Tomorrow I have again whole day with practice management sessions. I'll not be able to join tomorrow as well, but I think probably by the end of February, I should be finished with this courses. So getting back, Syed, Syed is one of our students and he is discussing about Syed has questions about spouse open work permit. Yes, Syed, please go ahead.
Yes, so I had applied for a study permit extension back in September 2021. So it's about more than 5 months now. So I was thinking, is there any option that I could flagpole at the border to
For study permit,
get the
there is
study
no option. For work permit,
extension?
there is an option. When did you submit your application, Syed?
In the first week of September, September 5, 2021.
First week of September 2021. Okay. And did
Yes.
you check the status in your application? What does it say?
Yes, I check it every day, and unfortunately, like there's no update in that so far.
Okay. So what you could do, Syed, in यहाँ पे every member of parliament, they also have assistants who help with the immigration queries. Okay. So you can go to your local member of parliament and you can request them to expedite.
Okay. So,
So whether you're in North York, right, Syed?
yes, I'm in North York.
Yeah. So go to your local member of parliament. Bit of unfortunately, again, we have this demonstration in Ottawa. I'm not sure if they are proactive, I think, but again, there are assistants irrespective, and they will support any constituent member here, will get the support. Okay. So I definitely advise you to consider connecting with them, and that is the only option to expedite the process as of now. Right? Did you call IRCC as well?
Yes, I've been calling them. Like most of the times, I get like wait times
Hi,
of
this
like
is
more
Anik
than
here.
half an
I
hour or
just
something
wanted to
like
know
that.
if this is about studies or is it about intra-company transfer as well?
Everything. I'm an regulated immigration consultant, and we can try to answer your question.
So
So
right
kindly
now,
just call the
yeah,
members who have
right
joined.
now, right. I mean, is this going to be the session about studies right now or in
It is
intra-company
not a
transfer?
session, it is just a QA. Anybody who has questions can join the meeting and can
Okay.
wait to ask their questions. Okay.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Usually what immigration consultants or lawyers do, you have to book a session, you have to pay $100, $200, and then you talk to them. I'm a social mentor, and from every day from 9 to 12, I provide free consultation for anybody who has questions regarding study, work, and immigration to Canada within my
Okay.
knowledge.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So Syed, go to this local immigration office,
All
right?
right.
And a local MP office and talk to them. They will expedite.
So, do I need to mail them or can I visit their office like in person?
First,
Uh,
you have to mail them, check for an appointment if they are making any, physical meetings.
mhm.
Okay, check them.
All right. So that's the only option that I have. So no flag polling is not available for study permit extension, is it?
Pooling is not available per study permit. It is only for work permit.
All right. All right. Got it.
Okay. I think you're almost there. What was the processing time which is showing in the website? Syed?
On the website, it shows that they're processing the applications that they received in last week of October, but I'm like
Some
not
lines
sure
of
how they are
okay.
updating it again. So even if
They are
they're processing one case from that week, I think they're updating it. But yeah,
okay.
so according to that website, I should have already received my decision so far, but that is not the case.
Uh, calling IRCC at 8 a.m.
Okay. So, but I think they'll only be asking the UCI number, and then they'll just give me the update regarding what's there already there in my application, isn't it? That or like, will they be able
At
to
least
provide
you
me
will
more?
see, at least you will have an update as to what is it in process? Is there any, you can ask them what is happening with my application. But a definite answer, you will get it when you go to the MP office and they have assistants who will help you with the process.
All right, all right. I'll definitely
Fortunately,
make
no
use
other
of
option, or you apply for this GCMS notes and wait until, you know, on 30 days until you get the decision.
Okay, okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, Syed. Keep me posted, Syed. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
Welcome, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning, sir. This is Sasank.
So kindly request all the people who have joined the Zoom meeting to post a short message in the Zoom box. There's a chat option there, and I will follow that message is posted. Okay. So I have Syed. Have a nice day, Syed, and we'll have a conference call later on. Okay. Go to the MP office, connect with them, and let me know, and we'll talk.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
Syed. Take care. Give my regards to your dad.
Sure. Thank you. Have a good day, sir. Bye-bye.
You too as well. Yeah. Bye. Afreen Fatima. Afreen.
हेलो सर, हाउ आर यू?
मैं ठीक हूँ अफरीन, कैसे हो आप?
मैं भी ठीक हूँ सर, बहुत दिनों के बाद. How's your health?
All good, Afreen. Afreen, you are my. Yeah, I was sick with COVID in the January and back to normal, thankfully, all good. Afreen, so how are you settling? You are a CIP student in Fanshawe, right?
नहीं sir. I'm not CIP student. I'm from Warangal. I had a talk when I was in Saudi Arabia with you.
Is it okay? There was another Afreen Fatima who is our student and also from our Telugu states and is studying in Fanshawe. Yes, please, Afreen, how can I help you with it?
Sir, recently I have applied for my student visa, but I'm willing to opt your services, like paid services, for visit visa or SOWP. I want you to suggest me to for which to go with, because I have a 2-year-old son.
Okay. See, two things you have to understand, Betty. One, because of the current situation with the COVID, open work permit is not a priority for the government. Yes, considering the family reunification, the government has given an opportunity for families to apply for the visitor visa. But visitor visa, we are getting mixed responses. We have many approvals and also here refusals as well. Usually, if the spouse is here in Canada, right, and is already facing mental and emotional stress during due to the separation, and if they have children, they are getting a higher visa approval rate. Because there is no logic here. We can do the best, but again, I'm telling you the data. So if the primary applicant who is the student is already here in Canada, and there is a lengthy duration of separation, they are easily getting spouse and work permit. Second, people who are also here on work permit who have decent jobs, they are also getting spouse open work permit. And there is also, there's also another category. We had one of our students, she applied for a visitor visa. She was in India in your situation, and she came together with her husband and child together. So again, it's mixed response. And which institution are you in, Afreen? Remember me?
Sir, I have recently applied for the student visa. I've not yet got my student visa. I'm just waiting for the response. But I want to take my son along with me. If ever it's possible, in the case of visit, can I apply visitor visa for him and for my husband?
Okay.
What would be the chances of approval if I apply after getting my study permit?
Things are very constantly changing, Betty Afreen. So what I would suggest you is to wait until your visa is approved. It really doesn't make sense to have this discussion now. when things are very dynamically changing in Canada. Yesterday there was an update from the Ontario government. Premier Ford posted that they are actually from the 1st of March they are removing all this quarantine, vaccine passports and all the restrictions except the masks. Right? IRCC is also trying to process. So by the time you get your by the time you get your visa, maybe things will get better. So let's wait and hold on. And
Okay, sir.
but just to give you heads up, Betty, Visitor visa is a lottery. If you want to risk, you have a family, you have a small child, so we can try it. But again, as I mentioned, visa officer will definitely look at education, academics, work experience, financials, proof of ties to home country. These are all very important. Okay. So
Okay.
let's wait until you get, and then we'll take a decision. Remind me which institution you are in, Afreen?
The Loyalist College, Toronto, North York.
Loyalist College,
campus.
Toronto.
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Looking forward to your visa decision. When did you submit your application?
Recently, sir, Feb 14th, I gave my biometrics. That is yesterday.
14th, only yesterday. Maybe Valentine's Day brings you good luck.
Hopefully, sir.
I think if IRCC speeds up the process, you might be lucky by the end of April or the first week of May. So it's taking about 80 to 90 to 100 days. And if IRCC speeds up, then maybe you'll be lucky on that. Okay. So let's wait and see. The next 2 months, a lot of things might change. Maybe, currently spouse open work permit applications are being processed for February as well, February 21. So if the next 2 months they pull up till May, June as well, things will be good. Okay. So because when if it is just your daughter, it's no issues. But again, if you want your husband also to come here, then it's a bit of a pain, right?
Yes,
You
sir,
will
but
have
we
to
are
stay
ready to
from
finance
history.
ourselves. Even if we don't have this SOWP, we will finance ourselves over there by taking money from here, India only.
Sure, Whitley. Okay, so let's get your visa and then we can think about that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Shivam Desai. Shivam.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Shivam. Yes, please, Shivam.
Yeah, so sir, we had a talk on WhatsApp regarding that statistics. That I didn't have statistics in my bachelor's, and I have applied for advanced accounting in York University.
You don't have statistics.
I had, but it was not as a particular subject, but it was bifurcated in different subjects.
Okay. What you can do, Shivam, is, as I mentioned, you received this email from York University, right?
Yeah.
So reply to the same email and confirm, request them that if there is a possibility to study statistics during the program of study, you inform them that you are interested in this program, and you request them to reconsider your application, and if possible, add statistics as an additional course. Okay. So send this email and CC me, and I will check in. On the 17th, I have a meeting with the executive director of York, and we will be discussing, and I will see if I will have an extra minute and talk. If not, then I will also talk to the recruitment manager, and I will see if it can be done. So can you please put in writing? That is one option, Shiva. Second, Sentinel College is the only college which is open now.
Yeah, sir.
Good. So if you miss it, then there is not really any other option now. Okay, in good locations, Toronto and GTA area. So I strongly suggest you to connect with Gokul and also submit your application.
But let's say if they give me a Alexis statistics ka subject, so will that affect anything, or would be there any consequences or something like that?
Why would they be? No, not really.
So that would be conducted before the all the modules start, or
generally they don't do it. We had very few exceptions. Generally they don't do it if a student has good academics. Send it and I will see. Okay. Usually it is parallelly. It is not before the classes. Send it and I will check it and we'll have update on that.
Okay. Also, one more thing, Gokul has suggested that we should mention which subjects as a part of that statistics. So should we also do that?
Yes, you know, if you are saying that you had a statistics as a part of subject, indicate the subject and the grades what you received, and
Okay.
and wait for the reply from the program coordinator, and I will also check it. Make sure to CC us in the email.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, bye. And Shivam, please, Centennial College, apply it. There is no application fees.
Okay. Okay, sir. I'll look into it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Take care, Shivam. Good night.
Yeah, sir. You too.
Yeah. Anand here. Anand Gokhale.
हेलो सर.
Yeah. Hello, Anand. कैसे हो
सो
आप?
सर मस्त एकदम बढ़िया सर. सो माय
Where are you
क्वेरी
from?
वाज
कहाँ से हो,
सर
Anand?
नागपुर महाराष्ट्र.
नागपुर से आप. Okay, that's nice. Yes, please.
So sir, it's been 12 days, so I have paid my fees to York University for advanced professional accounting, and no response yet.
Yes. So York usually, because of the bank transactions, usually take about 5 to 10 working days. So what usually says is if you don't get a response in 10 days, 10
Mhm.
working days, please send an email and we will look into this.
Sir,
So
actually it's been 12 days.
working days?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 10 working days, 2 weekends.
Today. Okay, that's good. So let's wait today, and if we don't get it, tomorrow I will reach out. Have Gokul connect with me, and I will reach out and I will get this done.
But sir, you know, I have paid them the fee on 3rd of February, and on 2nd of February, I asked them for the extension because my bank was actually, we had an issue related to my PAN card. That's why.
That's fine. Extensions. What was the deadline to pay?
They actually extended my deadline to 24th Feb, but I already paid the fee on the 3rd Feb. So yeah, and I actually applied for May and September both. So I paid the fee for September intake, and they extended both May intake and September intake as well. So I'm actually, yeah, same program. So I'm actually thinking, sir, to go for the September, not for May, and that's why I'm worried.
What I suggest you is York में जो है, you know, since you already paid and you have acceptance for both intake, if you can give it a try, because there is an opportunity where IRCC might actually expedite the offer, expedite the process, right? If this happens, you might be lucky. May is a wonderful time to come to Canada. Beautiful weather, good job opportunities.
Sir, but I think that it's too late for applying the visa, and I just paid the deposit fees, not the GIC and not the whole amount.
Okay, sure. Send an email if you're not interested in the May. Also, just put it in an email so we know for which intake we should get your letter of acceptance. Let us know and we will take it forward. Okay.
Yeah, because I recently mentioned in the mail that I want to go for the fall intake to the York.
Okay. Let me have Gokul connect with me and we'll take care of that. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, Anna, take care. Shashank? Shashank, are you here, Shashank?
Hello?
Yes, Shashank.
No, sir, Abbas here.
Hello, this is Shashank, sir.
Yes, so I have Shashank, and after Shashank, I have Amit, and that's it. I don't see any other messages from other people. So kindly request all the people who have joined this Zoom session to post a short message in the chat. Okay, there's an option here at the bottom which says chat, so you can just post a message, your name and the city where you are from, and I will follow the order of the messages posted. Yes, Shashank, yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, I firstly want to thank you for giving this opportunity to talk with you. And I want to ask you, I have completed my healthcare and service management in Conestoga, and my experience in Canada is going to be completed for 1 year by March 9th. So I have seen an update yesterday that there is immigration policy coming in, and there is TR to PR coming in. I'm just confused whether is going to be a TR
We
to
don't
PR
really
or.
know. We don't really know, to be honest, if it is TR to PR. Let me just go through this link. Okay. And so basically, if you see here, again, interesting data out. So one, if you see the data here, let me share you this notice from Rcic. So good news is that Canada has increased. In fact, 2022, when Minister Sean Fraser came in, the target was 411,000, but now they have increased to 431,000 target for this year, right? And then for 2023, the target is 447. So 4.47 lakhs. And in 24, it's 4.5 lakhs. So total almost about 1.3 million immigrants to Canada. So under the federal skill program, the number is 55,900. So they actually have, federal skill program. If you see this, it includes the federal skilled worker program, federal skilled trades program, and Canadian experience class. Okay. So what I understand from this is, because let's think logically, because of the processing times, federal highly skilled FSW programs, federal skilled worker program, they will not get into this physical year, right? And even maybe next year they might not. So that is the reason, if you see the details here, they have actually, for the next 2 years, the numbers are a bit low, but after that, they again have increased here, see. So they have taken into consideration the slow processing times. So what this would constitute basically CC candidates.
Yes, sir.
So you are in Canada, Shashank. You have completed your 1 year. It is only a question of time, right? So do you have 3 years of work permit?
Yeah, sir. I completed like 1 year already, and I'm 1 year 2 months now, like 3 months now. And I completed my 1 year experience also. By March 9th, I will be completing my 1 year experience in category B job. So I'm working. Yeah, sir.
So it's only a question of time. Have patience. Everybody in Canada, remember, once you are in Canada, things will work out. But make sure there are some students who really rush out, because things are not, as expected. Unfortunately, sometimes it might not really work out the way you plan, and the government, COVID has completely changed the situation.
Yes, sir. So I just want to ask one question, sir.
Yeah,
Can we accept
Yeah, Shashank. So my advice to all the students out there, please go for 1+1 or a 2 year, so that you're eligible for a 3-year postgraduate work permit. Yes, Shashank, please go.
Sir, what I would ask you is, can I expect a TR to PR again reopening in May or April, like that? That is what I am asking.
That's a $1 million question. We don't know, right?
Okay.
So data here, we don't know. Again, it all depends on if there is a pause, and we don't see that. So here, if you see this number here, federal economic public policies.
Yes, sir.
They have included 40,000 for this year. Next year, 48,000. Sorry,
Yes,
and 25,000 next in 2023, 32,000. So maybe, again, we don't know, because if you look at the current TR to PR, almost about 80,000 applications were accepted, right? So out of this 80,000, maybe 20 or 30,000 if they have processed. So there is here. So there is a possibility. So what would be these programs? Would it be, if you consider this, includes public policies, temporary resident pathways. So we don't really know, right? So looks like they have a provision out here. This year might be a bit, they might actually do something this year, because how much is included? 32,000 for the temporary public policy, right?
Yes, sir.
So again, don't know, right? There is a
Don't know.
provision in 2023 for 32,000 for public policy.
Okay, sir. In this case, I don't want to be in confusion. I want to go with federal high skill worker. If it is starting in July, what would be the probable score that I need to target? I want to approach the target. I'm 30 years past, and I just want to resolve this solution.
So CEC will be lower than, see, if we are not looking at FSW, right? I hope we are not looking at FSW because of the pandemic situation and our processing times. So if you only consider CEC, I think, if it is going to be a large draw, because the first 2 or 3 draws, I think the scores will be a bit higher. But for you, if anywhere around 450 to 470 should work out for you, right? And you have 2 years of work permit, right, Shashank?
Yes, sir. I have 3 years of work permit, which is completed already 1 year, and I'm having only 2 years left. So I have to be very.
2 years, everything will be fine. See, what you have to do is, it is only a question of time, but what is the critical criteria for you, right? The most important criteria is your level of English. The higher you score in English, you can go up to 500 points as well, right? If your English scores are very high.
Yes, sir. I booked my exam in April as well. So
yeah, so don't worry about your PR again. For all in Canada students who have a 2 to 3 year postgraduate work permit, guys, you're 1 step already in Canada, and you will, most likely all of you will get a PR. 1 year students who have went for a 1 year and took the risk for a 1 year postgraduate work permit, yes, they are in trouble. But for students who have 2 years, 3 years of postgraduate work permit, 2 to 3 years, you should be fine. Focus on your English, focus on getting your work experience, focus on making, what is the most important thing for us here for immigrants? Buying a house, it is very, very expensive, right? Back home, you might have your own properties, your own home, but here you will have to spend at least 1 to 1.5 million. Toronto and Vancouver is out of question. It's very expensive. You will have to spend at least 1 to 1.5 million.
Sir, if we buy a house, is there any chance of PR? That's the question.
No.
So many of the people are saying, like, I'm going to Alberta to buy the house. My colleagues, so the students who have studied, I don't know what's the relationship between house and nothing. Okay. Sir, I approach you several times saying, Nirmal is my friend. I approach you. I do accommodation services as well.
Yeah, sure. I'll be glad. I remember you. Shashank, remember, in Canada, the immigration is pretty much easy. Everything is here. So if you're talking about Alberta, go to the PNP website here, at least for the basic, right, to understand. And you will see all the different streams, right? Alberta Opportunity Stream, International Graduate Stream, Immigration Stream. All the information is out there. So if you're able to at least educate yourself, you will understand, some kids it's not really truth, right? So any problems for it, and again, remember, you're only 30. It's no big deal. Okay.
32, sir, 32.
No issues. Work on your English. English is the key. Get your high IELTS and things will be fine for you. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Don't panic. Too early to panic.
It's better like kuncham mundu.
There is nothing. The only thing you can do to prepare your situation is your English.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay. I will approach you when I complete that IELTS exam, and I would like to take an appointment with you.
Sure. Yes, please.
Yes,
come
sir.
home.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Take care. Bye.
Hi, sir. This is Janaki here. So,
Hello, Janaki. How are you settling down?
yeah,
Gautam,
it was good, sir.
hi.
Good. Yeah. Yes, please.
Sir,
Janki, CIP student. Janki and Suresh, her husband, they lived in the US. They were on the H-1B visa. Suresh, her husband, was on a H-1B visa. They didn't want to wait there till for 15, 20 years till they get the green card. So Janki came here on a study visa from the US. Yes, Janki, please.
sir, myself here, sir, Suresh. So first, I
Yes,
want to
Suresh.
thanks to Sandeep. Yesterday, he helped us to fill the form for study permit extension and for my open work permit extension. Even it was late night, he worked for us more than like it was midnight. He even though he was in vacation, he helped us. I just want to say thanks first.
Sandeep is very helpful. He's very hardworking, and I really appreciate Sandeep and also our other CIP team members. They work not 8 hours; they work 12 to 14 hours every day and do their best to support. Yeah, thanks, thanks, Suresh, for acknowledging. Yes.
That is it. So one question we have, sir. Janagi is studying here, and she's also working for US. Since it's in a pandemic, she can do work from home. So whether this will be any problem for applying OPT extensions?
No problem at all. So the only thing what you will have to do is you will, there is when you apply for your income tax, Janki applies for income tax, you might have to declare it as a world income.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I understand.
Okay, other than that, see the restrictions for all the international students who are in Canada, restrictions will only apply if you are working for a Canadian employer and you're paying your tax and you are on the official payroll. So if you're working for a Canadian employer, by default, you can only work how many hours? 20 hours a week, not more than 20 hours a week. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. How is everything else?
Everything is good, sir. We have found in a house, single family residence. We are moving next week. Everything is good in Kitchener. My sons are going for school. Everything is going good. Finally, everything we are settled. I want to thank
When are you moving, Chris?
Sorry, sir.
When are you moving? Next week, when?
So March 1st, we are moving, sir, to the new house because we are staying in one house, but that's not so convenient for us. So we are moving to another house. That's a permanent house like that.
Okay. Do you have a lot of luggage?
Yes, sir, we have, sir.
Yeah. Will you be renting a truck or a car or?
Maybe I'll be going for. I have minivan basically, so I may need to go for 2 trips, or I may go for U-Haul. I'll go for it.
Okay. Sure. Let me know if you need help. I have a Honda Odyssey, and I think we newly buy. So if everything is all set up and it's only putting the luggage, then I can come and help you as well. Okay.
Thank you so much for helping, sir. This you did it. Whatever you did, it's really great. Thank you so much for coming forward.
You're 10 minutes away from me. It's the series. Once you settle down, sure. Let me know if you need any help. Okay.
Yes, sir. So I missed it. Something you're telling your kid's birthday is there this month.
No, that was on the 13th of January. It was my son's birthday, but because of the COVID restrictions, we did a little bit late. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, wishes to him. Thank you so much, sir.
Sure. Yeah, give me a call sometime after 4, okay? And I'll also call you. We'll talk a bit.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. And the college is so good, and then teachers, the professors, and the subject wise, and everything is going good, sir.
That's nice. Happy to hear. A very important thing for all students. I'm good that you have you find it you are impressed, but again, many students, especially adult students, find it very difficult to do the assignments, to do the tests. It is not easy. So I'm glad you are able to survive on that.
Yes, sir. When they are coming from India to Canada, basically they are struggling initially. After that, they will cope up for the assignments. because in the same assignments and then thesis like this, I faced in the US also. So yeah,
So
it a little bit easy, and moreover, it's program oriented. My subject is this is big data, right, sir? So it's a program related, and the midterm is going to coming, and then next 2 weeks.
yeah, so
And
good
this,
luck in the midterm. Yeah, you have 3 kids, you have a lot of things to manage and moving to a new house. So I wish you good luck.
yeah, thank you so much, sir. It's all happens because of to you, sir. Thank you so much.
It's all God's help, not me. We only facilitate. Thank you always for acknowledging. Yes, Jan. Take care.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah, bye.
Bye, sir.
Amit here. Amit.
Yes. Hi, Gautam. How are you?
I'm good, Amit. Aapke sir.
Okay. First of all, thank you for taking the time to speak to all of us, people like us. Okay.
No problem. My pleasure.
Gautam.
I think there was another person who also was talking about intra-company transfers.
Okay. So I believe if he's there, then he can also benefit from this talk.
Please, yeah, please. Kahan se ho aap, Amit? Where are you from?
Yes, I'm from Bangalore. I'm in Bangalore right now. So I'm
Okay.
working with, yes, I'm working with a company in Bangalore. It is Workplace Options. It is a very small company. So they have decided to give me a position in Ontario, Toronto. We have 2 offices. One is in Montreal and one in Toronto. So I have got the offer as of now from Toronto office.
Okay.
Okay. So now the scene is that, my company is a very small company and they do not have, expertise on, and till date, I think they only did it for 2 people and probably I'm the 3rd person. So they do, so I spoke to the HR director of the HR. She said, unfortunately, do not have the manpower or the, expertise to do it. So I have to do it by myself. That means, hiring an attorney and and to the entire process. So here is where I stand, just with the offer letter. So if you could guide me, like, how easy is it, or, do I really need to go to a lawyer, or can I do it by myself? Or what are the challenges that I might find, or if you could.
So, very important to understand about the company here, right? What is the legal status of the company? How many people are employed here?
I do not have a number, but okay, that is something that I can ask. But they have been operating here for a couple of years now. So we have 2 offices.
These are important. So when you apply for an intra-company transfer, so you come under the specialized knowledge workers. Okay.
Right.
Let me just share you here. So this is intra-company transfers, right? Specialized knowledge workers. So you have to provide, it's a pretty much good amount of paperwork out here. So, it might not really be easy to apply, yourself. It is a bit of a pain and I wouldn't really advise you. Usually, most immigration lawyers charge from $2,000 to $5,000 for this process. And it's very important to have the Canadian company out here and also the Indian company. They'll be pretty much, extensive list of documents, employment, your details, apart from your details, the company's details as well, including their revenue, number of people hired, all this personal information, which, they might actually share it to a lawyer or an RCIC, but to an applicant, I'm not sure how they would actually do that. Right? So you would probably, if for you this is not your expertise, and I think you have to be careful with that. So would the company be able to bear the expenses for the legal expenses? Amit?
Sorry, it got muted. I'm not sure. Okay. So what I'm saying is that, I'm still trying to negotiate on that part, but let us say that if they don't, then I will have to, take up all the expense. So I'm functioning right now, thinking that, considering that I am bearing all the expense. So hence it is a little bit of a, challenge. I spoke to 2 people. One is putting $5,000. She said that it is inclusive of all the HST, that is 13% of HST plus the government taxes. I mean, government charges, that comes to approximately $1,400. I spoke to, yes, another, is something called Booz Law Immigration. I just found them on internet, and they quoted me $3,000 plus HST. So,
which
right.
is reasonable, which really, these things really take a lot of time. And, like even if there is an immigration lawyer and an assistant working, it has to support the salaries and revenue for two people. So it's pretty much reasonable, 3,000. I think I should, go for a good law firm who are experienced. That is important.
So, sir, what about you, sir? Because I came to know about your I came to know about Anil.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Amit, we don't really do intercompany transfers. We process more than 1,000 applications for study and immigration. Pretty much busy. It really takes quite a lot of time to get into all this.
So, sir, I understand. I mean, no problem. I mean, one of my friend, Ashish, he migrated about 2 to 3 years ago, and he took your help. But that was not intra-company transfer, but that was, he went there under the spousal quota. His wife was working, and then, right, right. So, sir, if I have to ask you that, do you know any? Because all my search is based upon YouTube and Google. Ideally,
let me reach out. I have a colleague here. Let me reach out if you'd be interested. He has done many cases for the IT, the global transfer, and I will see if he has done for intra-company transfer. And if he is interested, I will pass you the details. If you can just send me your number here in the Zoom chat, a direct message, Amit. I will and I will connect with him and see if he's interested.
Apart from this, sir, if there is any law firm as well that you know of, who does a good job and without ripping off the client, you can suggest them as well.
Law firms are expensive. If you go to any big law firm, they will start from $5,000 to $5,000 plus higher.
$5,000 plus higher. So, I mean, do they really do a good job? Because you see, sir, shelling the money is one thing, but in the end, if the job is not done, then as you understand, $5,000 is almost 3 lakh rupees. Okay, this is like my 4 months of income will be going to drain in that case.
No, it is good. There are good companies, and you can. Again, it's important that you don't really look into new companies. So they are big companies out here which can look into that. And I will also check in with my colleague. He's an immigration lawyer. And,
right.
I'll see if he's interested. He's a Canadian. His name is Josh. I'll check in and see if he's interested, and we'll take it forward.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you so much, sir. And if you could list some of your, the names that you know about the big law firms, or at least the law firms that you trust.
There's one lady who is very popular. Let me just. She is in most of this IT companies. Bond immigration law. They are popular. And there is, I think, also Maria Bellissimo. I'm not sure if she does this, but there is another law firm, Bellissimo Law. I'll check in and send me the details. I'll try to get back to you on that.
Okay, that will be great, sir. Thank you so much for your time. I'm just leaving my name, number, and email address, so that if you can please guide me with something, any information.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Yep. You're welcome. Yeah, take care.
Take care.
Bye. Abbas?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have one person I have to talk to. I think he was there last time. He's at work, so please bear with me. Abbas, please.
Yeah. Can I start, sir?
Yes, please, Abbas. Please.
Okay. Sir, so I spoke with you on Friday, I think, about that. I'm waiting for my visa. Unfortunately, I got my visa on Tuesday. Sorry, on Thursday I got my visa. I spoke with you last Friday. So I requested on that York University to send me the offer letter for mail intake, but they were not responding. Then Yash
Excellent.
Bhai told me to send the mail that you have already got your PPR letter and you have got your visa, so they will reply.
Did you
So
start your classes online?
I can repeat.
Did you start your classes
No,
online?
no, I didn't start.
Okay.
So I got
Could
the
you
reply
have,
from. Sorry, yeah. So
okay.
I I I got a response from York University that if you want to defer the program, then please kindly fill this deferral form. So I filled the form. After filling the form, I got this message. So, thank you for your email.
I have
Please
just
be
sent you
advised
the
that.
screenshot. I
Yeah.
got this. Can you forward that email to me? I will reach out to the recruitment manager
Mhm.
South Asia today and I will connect with him. Okay.
Yeah.
You did not register for
Okay.
your intake.
No
You did
issues.
not study your on. You did not study online, right, Abbas?
No, not at all. No.
So should be
So
fine. And
on 7th of
congratulations on
Jan
your
was
week.
the last.
Yeah,
Yeah.
congratulations on your.
Thank you so
When did
much.
you
Yeah.
when did you submit your
Thank you.
application?
In York University,
No, for your visa. How long did it
visa
take?
7th November. 7th
So
November, I
seven,
submitted my application. 8th November, I did my biometrics. So after 95 days, I got it.
after almost about okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah.
No worries about that.
So,
Forward me
yeah.
the email. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I will reach out
Mhm.
to the I'll reach out to one of my colleagues today and I'll try
Yeah.
to contact.
So yes, sir. I had told you about this, about that message that I got.
He's forwarded me a screenshot. I want you to
Okay.
forward the email,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the
definitely. Okay, no, I'll do that. Can you just drop me your email address so I can share it with you?
same info@cipstudyabroad.com. Abbas.
info@cipstudyabroad.com.
The same
Yeah?
email. We have everybody has access to that email.
Okay. No issues, no issues. I'll send it to you right away. Okay.
Sure, Abbas. Everything will be fine. There's a lot of
Okay.
delay with May intake.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
might take a bit of time to
Mm-hmm.
to work around the seat, but should
Yeah.
be fine.
But
Okay.
they were not replying only. But when I sent in the mail now that I've got my PPR, after 1.5 months they replied, okay, if you have got your visa, then only fill this referral form. And after I filled this form, so I got this message, so I was confused. So I thought to ask you.
See, as I said, the
Okay.
problem is there are many students who
Mm-hmm.
are already in the May who have paid the tuition fees. So it is not easy to just give you a seat when there are other people who have already paid and are waiting for the decision, right? You cannot kick
Right.
them out and put you in
Right.
there.
I understand.
So it takes a lot of
Right.
assessment to understand how many seats are available, and then we take it forward.
Right. No issues, sir. So I'll just forward you the mail so you can have word with them. Okay.
Sure, Abbas. Take
Okay.
care.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time. Okay. Thanks.
You're
Yeah.
welcome,
Bye.
Abbas.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you.
Congrats
Bye.
again.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, Mahesh. I'm sorry, there was another person who contacted me, Mahesh. So I think I was thinking. So you, Mahesh, you also have a PhD, Mahesh? Okay, so there was another Mahesh PhD. Okay. Abbas, Mahesh. Manal, yes, please, Manal.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
Fine, Betty. How are you?
Perfectly fine. Thank you for taking out this time for us, firstly.
No problem, Betty. It's pleasure to help you, and for me as well. You know, we are also very privileged to have this opportunity to connect with students. We don't advertise in India, yet we receive more than 1,000 applications. So
Right,
for us
right.
also, it's a privilege to support all of you, and I'm also blessed to have this opportunity, sit at home and have this, build such a big CIP reputation and have so many students like you. So after talking to you, Betty, based on your work experience, right, supply chain is definitely a good option. But what is two things what you have to understand, Betty? So job title is a bit confusing, right? When you are saying marketing, it is a bit different. When you say sales manager, right, it's a different option. Okay. So when you are, make sure that it's clearly in your letter, there's few job details, job duties included in your employment letter, which clearly states that you deal with clients, you take orders and help with the process. Okay.
Right.
That's very important. One. Second, one more thing, Manal, unfortunately, Betty, from India, from Saudi, it is mixed response for the visa. Okay, we have approvals, and I also see refusals as well. So in general, if you are applying from a third country which is not your home country, a higher risk of visa refusal. So you are an Indian national,
Yes.
and you you were born and brought up in Saudi, right?
Yes. Yes.
So usually expats have a higher visa refusal who are working on
Okay.
work permits. But again, but even in your situation, it is tricky. I've seen many visa refusals. A lot of people contact me every day. So unless there is no from India, things are pretty much easy for you. Under the SDS category, there we have almost about 80% visa approval rate.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So,
So
can I know like what are the reasons for the visa refusal? Like, is it like some particular point that I need to take care of?
So what generally is that it's a lot of changes in Saudi, and Saudi is giving priority to the local Saudis, and there are limited job prospects in Saudi. This is that is one. Second, your temporary resident status. So when you're applying for a temporary visa, study visa is a temporary resident visa. Okay, you have to show ties to your home country, not Saudi. You have to show prospects in your home country, not Saudi.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So Saudi is not your home country. So you have to show ties to your home country that you will study and come back. So I just want you to understand the risk. Okay. Higher risk of visa refusal when you apply from Saudi. We have, we have many students approved, and but again, there is also a higher risk of refusal. So I want you to really think about that. Okay.
Okay. Now that I have to show prospect because when it comes to visa for Canada, obviously they don't want you. Okay, I'll go and sit in Canada. Obviously, during visa process, that's what they say that this person will go back to the country after studying. But now when I'm in Saudi, I have a PR. That's the end step in Saudi. There is no nationality. There is nothing
I
like
know.
that.
I
Yeah.
know.
So,
Again, what I'm telling you is on the data. It is your decision. See, katega sir,
yes,
aapka,
yes.
mera nahi. Right? My job is to give you the best advice,
Of course. Yeah.
honest advice based on my experience. I've been in this industry for 21 years and Canada for about 10 years as an international students recruitment officer, as an education consultant, as an RCIC, as a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. And we have more than almost about 50,000 students only in a Facebook group. We have about 100 WhatsApp groups. So every day since the last 5 years, I started my India offices in 2017, right? Every day I talk to at least 40 to 50 people. So this is the data. If you are applying from Saudi, I want you to clearly understand that you are playing a lottery. A higher approval rate from India. If you apply from Saudi, it is a lottery and a risk of refusal. आपके कोई है इंडिया में? Do you have anybody out there? Any relatives?
Yes, I have actually half of my dad's family. Everybody is there in India. We are like half in India, half in Saudi. So I have people, but the thing is, I barely go to India now, especially now during COVID times. And before that, I was doing bachelor's. That also in Malaysia. My degree of bachelor's is also of Malaysia. It's not Indian degree.
Many people from Saudi study in Egypt, and all the people they study in Malaysia.
Yeah. So okay, so if because I don't know if
Okay, we'll leave that decision to you. But again, from India under the STS program. So STS program, Student Direct Stream, is a special program from the government of Canada to countries like India, Philippines, and Brazil, and many other countries out there to facilitate easy visa process. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, another thing I wanted to ask regarding my courses is now after completing, like suppose there are programs for supply chain, but it's a 1 year program. So after that 1 year program, will I be able to get 2 year work permit?
You have to study 1+1, two 1-year programs, and you'll be eligible for up to 3 years of postgraduate work permit.
Okay, okay. Okay, I heard, yeah.
First year you can do supply chain. Second, you can do any management courses or project management courses, which will enhance. If you're 100% confident that this is your career, you can do supply chain. If you want a second career option, you can go into marketing, you can go into HR, you can go into public relations, many opportunities. Once you're in Canada, you can choose any program what you're interested. It really doesn't have to be related to your current job, and study permit extensions in Canada, once you're in Canada, are easy, no big deal.
It's easier. The only right now is the tricky part.
Yes.
Okay, okay. I'll consider everything, and I might disturb you a little bit on WhatsApp if that's okay.
So this is a permanent Zoom link. All the prospective students who have questions, this Zoom link is active from 10:30 in the morning. So there is somebody from my team, and Anilji is usually there for the afternoon. Might be a bit busy. He is expecting a child anytime now. So fingers crossed, and let's pray for him. And might be a bit busy, but there is always somebody from CIP. And unless I am in a conference or an important meeting, I am here as well.
So, sir, regarding the admission process and application, so I can directly contact Mr. Gokul.
Where are you from, Vicky?
I'm actually from Lucknow, like national, I mean, state-wise, or I'm from UP.
Okay, so the problem is there is very limited time. So I will give you connect with Gokul, and also let me see if Sandeep from a Canada team is in India now, or let me give you Shivaniji's number. Okay, 647-32-647. She's based in a Toronto team. Every day they're in each program. If it is one group, there are only 30 to 35 seats. If it is two groups, it is 60 to 70. So by the time the last 1 week you have been thinking about it, you can imagine how many applications from India the college
Right.
Okay, so it is very important to get this done as soon as possible. 647-321-52. You already have your IELTS, right?
Yes.
Okay, so connect
My
with
documents, everything is ready, and to be honest, I am not in a hurry. If I don't get fall intake, like that's the end. It's okay. I mean, I can wait. I have the patience.
Earlier the better. Remember, for us international students as an immigrants, the earlier you get, you will settle earlier with the job, with your PR, with the house. The cost of, because of the immigration, the housing cost is very high, right? Sooner or later you'll have to buy a house. So every year I missed that. I came very early, but I was thinking, and I did not have money. I had my own business. I had to. So by the time I bought a house, I could have bought for 500,000. I bought it for 900,000.
Oh, that's steep. Yeah.
Now the same house what I bought is about 1.2 to 1.3 million. So you guys will pay more, right? So earlier the better.
Right, I understood your point. So, Miss Shivani will be helping me with the application?
Yes, connect with her. Tell her I spoke to Gautam sir. This is, this is I'm planning to apply for supply chain, and she will help you. Okay. If you're unable to connect, let me know, and I will talk to her, and I'll just put a note to her as well now. From Saudi will contact you for Centennial College supply chain. Please submit. Please. Okay, yeah, please connect with her. I put a note to her. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
You're welcome, Betty. So connect with Shivani and also with Gokul, and we'll take it forward.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay, then take care. Bye. I have Esther here from Philippines. Let me talk to her. Hello, Esther. Good evening.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
How are you, Esther?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, Esther, as well. So tell me, please. So regarding the fees, your aunt can go and directly talk to the college. You already have your acceptance letter. One, and we can also, once you pay, we can also go ahead and do your CAQ. I can have one of our team members here, or from Anil or Sandeep can help you with the CAQ. And I will also see if Sarah, she's going through some health issues, Princess, from our Manila team, but
Okay.
for temporarily. But meanwhile, we can do a CAQ. It takes about 1 month to get the CAQ.
Okay, sir. So my auntie just called me earlier, and she's about to pay the tuition fees next week. And
Okay.
she just want to ask if there are documents she needed to get as a sponsor, so she could do it on her day off.
Yeah, so we don't really need anything from your aunt except her employment letter and a bank statement. Only 2 documents.
Okay, sir. The bank statement after paying the tuition fees, right?
Before the tuition fees, that would be good.
Oh, okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. And your mom's as well. Let me talk to your mom.
You want to talk to my mom?
Yeah, just give me a second. Let
Okay,
me talk
sir.
to your mom as well.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, so remember, it is good you can show your sister as a sponsor, but it is also important to show you as well. Okay, so make sure that it's not just her aunt sponsoring, but you as well as a parent, you should be the primary person, and you can also say that I have a relative here in Montreal, and they will also they will also support it as required. This is their employment, and this is their income. Okay, bank statements.
Hello, sir. I understand that because Esther is on her what do you call this one? Independent age. Parents doesn't need a bank statement.
It is important to have because she is still independent, but it is important. She is not full-time worker. She's not an adult student who is employed. So it is important to show. If it is possible, we will be applying under the SDS. Just give me a second, Shivam. Yeah, Shivam, I will talk to you after Esther. Shivam is in a ship and it is very expensive for internet out there. He is sailing on a merchant navy ship. So Shivam, you can log out and you can join in about 10 minutes if you want. Okay, or you can stay here as well. I just don't want you to waste your money. It's very expensive out there on a ship.
I'm here, sir. I got connected again.
Okay. So Esther, getting back to you, it is under the SDS when we apply for the visa. Okay, remember, especially because you are, how old are you, Esther? You are 18 or 19?
20.
20.
Yeah, 20, sir.
20, right? And you don't have a full-time job.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
So at this time, when you do not have the funds, who has the primary responsibility to support you? Your parents.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Right? And then you can show your relatives. But parents are the primary when you are talking about so it is important to show, if it is possible, right? Your employment letter, your bank statement is not mandatory, but at least your income tax returns, if you have a good salary. Showing only your aunt is not really the best. It would be good to show parents and also aunt.
Sir,
Yeah.
hey, so the bank statement, do I have to show around 10,000 Canadian dollars like that?
Not really. Cynthia, if you have a good salary, we can only indicate your income tax returns, right? So in Philippines, you put in your income tax returns, right? You submit every year income tax returns.
Yes, sir. Sir, like this, I don't know if I have to tell you this on air. Honestly speaking, sir, because of the COVID, the pandemic, we decided to close our business last January last year. So I don't have the necessary documents to show. I really don't know that I
Sure.
needed to show.
Let's
Oh,
discuss let's discuss in detail. Cynthia, can you give
yes,
me a
sir.
call when you wake up in the morning?
Okay, okay. Oh, no, sorry. I wait for your webinar to finish, your Zoom meeting to finish, then
Okay.
we'll
It
be
will.
on standby.
No, don't, Cynthia, because it's very late. It's already 12 o'clock in Manila. So what I suggest you is go to sleep and give me a call. You have my number?
No, Esther has it.
Okay, I'll just type it to you. So 647-833.
Yeah, please. Yes.
5257. So just give me a call when you wake up in the morning.
Focus na lang.
Okay, we will
Okay,
just-
sir. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, this is my number here and just give me a call.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Cynthia and Esther. So I'll talk to you in detail. You're based in Manila, right? Both of you, Cynthia?
In Rizal, Taytay Rizal.
Yeah, how far is it from Manila? Sorry, I'm not really familiar. I'm actually planning a trip to Philippines this summer if the COVID restrictions end. That would be the second country after India I will be visiting. So I was actually looking at the largest islands in Philippines, and I will be traveling with my wife and kids. So I was also looking at the resorts where they could stay.
Oh, Philippines is really beautiful.
I know, and my wife is she's a Ukrainian, and they love resorts and all that. My kids, we've traveled to Cuba, Egypt, and many countries. So we are very much looking forward to Philippines. I might actually live there for 2 or 3 months every year.
Okay, sir.
You will enjoy here, sir.
Especially the beaches, the
Yeah.
Boracay Beach.
That is nice. I'll talk to you more in detail in the morning. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Esther, are you working anywhere, Esther, now or no?
Oh no, sir.
Okay, let me talk to you as well. I might have you with a small position with CIP so that you can also start learning, and we'll train you for a part-time job when you come here as well in the future. Okay.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome, Esther. Take care. Good night.
Good night.
Sir, this is Yogesh.
Yogesh, if you don't mind, let me talk to Shivam, please.
Okay.
Shivam is in line next, and he's also on a cruise ship. He's also on a merchant navy. The internet is very expensive out there. Yes, please, Shivam, please go ahead.
Hi, so very good morning. Thanks for giving me a chance. Currently I'm on board tanker ships. We are carrying cargo ships. Just to make it clear, it's not a cruise ship, sir. It's a cargo ship.
I just
carry
corrected
crude
myself.
oil.
It is a merchant navy cargo ship. Yes, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So my wife is constantly following you on Facebook, and I got your contact through her. She had a word with Mr. Aniket, I guess, somebody from your team, and
Nihil or Anish?
actually
What is your
we are
wife's
planning. Yeah,
What is your
Abhinav,
wife's
Mr. Abhinav. I guess.
Abhinav. What is your wife's name, Shivam?
Wife's name? She's Harmeet, sir. Harmeet Kaur Jaswal.
Okay, so आप
She
बिहार
must
से
have
हो,
connected
पटना से हो आप?
to Mr. Abhinav.
Yeah, there's a lag in this in the connection. So you're from Patna, Bihar.
Sir, yes.
Okay.
I'm from Patna, Bihar, India. Yes, sir. And yeah.
Okay. Bhojpuri में
Sorry, sir.
बतियाते
Say that again.
Bhojpuri में बतियाते हैं. I'm telling you that I talk in Bhojpuri.
Nice.
मैं Bhojpuri में बतियाता हूँ.
चलेगा, sir. Bhojpuri भी चलेगा.
That's nice. I had many friends from Patna, Bihar, Motihari, Bikusarai. When I was in my bachelor's, I was the only person
sir.
who was Patna. Those days when Lalu was still there with Rabri. Yeah, please have your Shivam, have your wife connect with me, and I will
I
personally
think
talk
we
to her.
cannot.
Yeah, so have your wife connect with me. Shivam,
Yes,
three
sir.
things are very important when we talk about the spouse open work permit. So one is your relationship. How long have you been married? How long have you lived together as a wife and husband? This is the primary criteria. Second, finances, right? How are your, what is the source of your income?
Okay.
How many savings do you have? And what is your general financial health? Right, properties and all that. This is important, right? Second, third, the applicant. What is your work experience, education, work experience? How would you benefit from coming here as a work permit holder? How would how would your Canada benefit you? So these three are important criteria. Third, because of the COVID situation, things have not really been good with spouse open work permit. Why? Because we are in the pandemic and it is not in the best interest, public health, and also from the job market economy perspective to bring in more people here. So it has been a pause last year. 21-20, there have been high visa refusals. 21, there has a pause, and now they are getting many approvals. So before the pandemic, we only had one visa refusal in almost about 10 years of my career. Okay. How long have you been married, Shiva?
Sir, we're married since December 2017, sir, 2017.
That's fine. Do you have any children?
Yes, sir. I have a 6 months old daughter, sir. She's almost 6.5.
Okay. Yeah. So आपके लिए two options, Shiva, right? When are you back in India?
Probably in July, sir. I just joined a week ago. I was in quarantine in Houston for around 10 days, and then I joined the ship on 8th. So probably in July, I'll be going back to India.
Okay, so visitor visa is not an option for you. There is no rush. So we can go ahead with the spouse open work permit, right?
Yes, sir. Regarding this September, when can when is the chance I can apply for, like the coming next batch would be September intake or something?
Yeah, well, see,
Can I try for
currently the visa,
September
yeah,
batch?
currently the visa processing is taking quite some time, and decisions are now coming for January and February 21 intake. Right. So if we apply now for your spouse open work permit, it might take any time and anywhere between 5 to 6 months minimum. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Got my point. Yes, Shiva. There's lag in the
So,
connection, so
I
please
have
go ahead.
one very important query, sir.
Yes.
Yes. There is a very important query, sir. Actually, my wife is having, she's been suffering from a mild epilepsy, and she's taking 1,000 mg Levipil tablet, but she hasn't experienced any fits or jerks in last 4 to 5 years. She's totally completely fine. So would it be a problem if we are going through the process, application process on that?
Not really, unless there are some severe issues which will affect financially IRC, the government resources, social resources. These things will not. Okay. For example, I have arthritis. Okay. My right wrist, I had septic arthritis. So I have my right leg, my hip is fused. Right. I have a slight limp and I need a hip replacement surgery. But it's not really mandatory. I've been living with it for almost about 25 years now. I got sick when I was very young, back in when I was 21. So no issues. These kind of small issues, not really a problem.
Okay, so I understood. So, sir, what should be my next approach? Like initial after this, what should be my initial approach? How should we
Let
start
me give
this?
you Shivaniji's number. She coordinates our 647
All right.
8. Yeah, I think I wrote
Mhm.
5257. So you can, because of the cost of communication from the ship, I'm not sure how affordable it is now, but connect with Shivaniji and have your wife connect with
Mhm.
me and Shivaniji, and we'll take care of the process. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. It's not an issue actually. When we are into the port, we have a local phone number, so that's
You're
not a
in the
problem.
port
I
now.
can give
You're in
you a
Houston.
call as well. If you
Oh, that's fine.
right now we are approaching Houston. Yeah, by tomorrow I think we'll be in port, and communication really is not a problem, sir. Only times when all the people are into internet and it goes slow. So that is how
Okay.
it goes.
How long are you? How long are you on standby in Houston?
I was there for around 10 days, sir. Mandatory quarantine was there. So that just to make sure you are not infected, and when you're coming on board, it's like a whole ship gets compromised, even if one person is
I
positive.
know.
There have been cases before, so that's why
Yes.
they're
Okay.
taking precautions for
Sure,
that.
Simon. Simon, let me finish the Zoom meeting and get back to you. Okay.
So, should I join the Zoom meeting?
No. I'll call you directly.
Okay.
Yeah. So Shivam, have your wife connect with me in the afternoon, and I will. Where is
Sure,
she
sir.
located? Which city in Canada is she?
Sorry, sir. Please repeat.
Where is your wife now?
She is currently in India, sir. She is in India.
Okay. Which city?
She's in Jamshedpur, Jharkhand.
Jharkhand में. Okay. ठीक है. Have her connect with Shivani ji and we'll take it forward. Okay. You and your wife, any of you can connect and we'll take it forward.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thank you very much for your time, and thanks.
You're welcome, Shivan. Take care.
Take care, sir. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye. So Chiranjeevi here. Chiranjeevi? So all the people who have joined this session, kindly request to post a short message in the Zoom chat, your name and the city where you are from. I hope I have not missed anybody before. I don't see Janish. I think I've went through everybody who has posted before. And then it is, yeah. Yes.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes. Janish, did you post a message in the chat?
No, sir. I will post it now.
Please.
Hello.
All the people who have joined, kindly post a message in the Zoom chat. Okay. Yes, please, Chiranjeevi.
Hey, hi, Gautam. How are you doing?
I'm good, Chiranjeevi. Yes, please.
So regarding my SOWP, it is in process. So we actually my wife actually spoke to Sandeep regarding this visitor visa, and he advised us to, apply it in the month of, like March end or April first week, because our anniversary is actually falling in second week of April. So it's getting depressed.
Chiranjeevi, so getting back, so visitor visa, who are getting approvals? Visitor visa approvals, mostly we see there's a high risk of refusal, and we see high approval rate for spouses who are facing a lot of stress due to the separation, especially for families with children.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
children? Chiranjeevi, remind me, please.
Yeah, we do have. I have a 1 year and 3 months baby.
Makes sense.
So.
And how old is your where is your wife now?
She's in Toronto. She's doing her, studies.
Yes, she's in Toronto, right? She's not. Yeah. She did not travel to India now. She's
no,
in Toronto.
No.
So yeah, that in that situation we can apply for a visitor visa.
So that's the thing. So as you said, I was concerned about the, the visa refusal. So I was just giving it the thought, like,
because I see some the IRCC are actually speeding up the process. So why not I wait for the like until June and then can I apply visitor visa?
When did we submit your application for
It was
spousal?
submitted in January. I think January it was like around 27 or 29.
Okay.
Somewhere between. Yeah.
It all depends, Chiranjeev, on your how your personal situation is. If it is very difficult to manage children, and if your wife is facing has having a lot of stress, you might be able to go ahead with that. Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right, Gautam.
Very
And Gautam,
important way.
Yeah.
Financials. So when you're applying for a visitor visa, your job, source of income, financial health, and international travel history. These are important. Second, if you come here on a visitor visa, if you want to if you want to continue here, then you will have to apply for a change of status from visitor visa to work visa, open work permit, which might take another 3 to 4 months.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So yeah.
The only benefit here is that you will be here in Canada. The children, you and your children will be together. Your family will be together. That is the only benefit. From the timelines, it will still probably if you get a spouse open work permit from the employment perspective, it will still be the same. Okay. If you apply from India, given that IRCC has speed up the process, and we are currently getting January and February, and I think the next 2-3 months, it might go up to, hopefully June or July, and maybe 4 to 6 months. If you are willing to wait, and if you don't want to come here as a visitor and get into the process of applying for change of status, you could stay. And again, it all depends on your mental well-being, emotional well-being of your wife and your children as well, right? Children without mother, it's not easy as well.
Mentally, it's like little harder for us because even I'm like missing my child because my child is not with me, it's with my in-laws. So, and she's also having the same problem. So we thought, what is the best way? These days, I'm thinking more of visitor visa, but I'm afraid of the refusal.
Unfortunately, this is what this is, and I think you should give it a try, Ranjit. And in worst case, what you could do is, you can come and you can stay here for some time and then go back if you want to continue with your employment in India. Okay. If you have any friends or relatives in Canada who can help your wife, that would be also helpful. If your children are, if your children are here and you might have to go back, or maybe if your company is giving you work from home option, you can work from here in Canada as well. And once you get your spouse open work permit approval, maybe you can just go back to India and get your TRV passport stamped.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Think about this and let me know how it works out. Okay.
Yeah. And
yeah.
And one more thing, Gautam. Actually, this is a question from my wife. She's busy with the classes, so she asked me to connect with you. She's like very thinking about this thing. Like she's already, that she's working with Deloitte now as a part-time, and they also so once she completes her study, they just ask for that, work permit, the authorization letter. So once you apply,
we discussed, I think, previously.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It is not really correct from Deloitte to insist on the postgraduate work permit, because it might take from the day you apply, your wife applies, it might take 1 month, it might take 2 months, it might take 3 months. But by law, by default, international students can start working from the day they have applied for their postgraduate work permit.
Yes, they agree to it. Like Deloitte, Deloitte agreed to it, and they said like all they need is just the moment we apply for a work permit, we will get some reference letter. So that is what they need. So they agreed with that. But what we are thinking is now, is it fine to just complete it with 1 year, and she wants to just go ahead with the work, as she'll be having continuous work, and the organization, the organization is also not ready to give her that gap of doing another course. They are ready to even give her something else. So is
So,
it fine?
it all depends on the CEC draws. I'm sure by the time she completes, things might be okay. But again, you
Okay.
have to understand, if the CEC draw happens and if her English score is good, she will have a high score and it will be fine. If there are no
Okay.
CEC draws and if there are only FSW draws and the score is high, then you will have to wait. It is only a question of time again. But again, one, as I mentioned last time when we discussed Chiranjeevi, so what are the variable factors which might affect? One, if the government make like what has happened this year, if there is any pause on FSW or CEC, that is one. Second, health factors, right? If for some reason, if anything happens to you, your parents or your wife's parents, you'll have to leave everything and come back, right? I had situations where one of the student who was on a 1-year postgraduate work permit, his parents met with an accident. They were in an ICU for 1 month. I had a situation where one of my students' father passed away and he could not go home.
Yeah. So that's the confusion we have. So we are not
I
sure.
think if there is a job and everything, there's no other option except taking the risk.
Right. And even if even if the work permit is over, if Deloitte is ready to give a closed work permit, then she doesn't have any issues, right?
Well, would they give? Because closed work permit is called LMIA. It is very, very difficult. Okay.
Yes. I mean, before she processed study permit, the study visa, she got first offer a letter for the work visa directly from Deloitte, like from this one. But we don't want to take that risk of eight months or 9 months.
Yeah, LMIA. Are they okay to process the LMIA?
Yeah, they are okay.
Yeah, then that is good. Once they are in Canada, LMIA is easy, especially for highly skilled jobs. It's definitely good. Okay,
Yeah,
so
because
you try that. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's actually an assistant manager. They call it a supervisor. So what knock code will it come, Gautam? Do you have any idea?
Have to look at this position job description, what you have, and we can look
Okay.
in. Okay, but again, it is not usually not B or higher should be fine for the immigration for the postgraduate work permit if it takes time. When is she finishing her studies, Chiranjeevi?
She's finishing it by August 17th, I guess.
Okay, because once you finish her studies, and if by the time you do not get your spouse open work permit, then she will have to upload her postgraduate work permit, a job offer letter, employment confirmation, and 2 to 3 pay stubs.
Okay.
For your spouse open work permit.
Okay, but the pay stubs, 2 to 3 pay stubs will not be there at the point of August, right? Because she'll start a full-time after that, but she can provide part-time
That's
pay
fine.
stub.
Yes,
Okay.
you can definitely update, not part-time, once she starts a full-time job after submitting a postgraduate work permit. Okay. I hope things will be pretty much easy by the time. And think about it. If, given that you have small children, if you are interested, think about it. Okay. With the visitor visa, it might be worth.
Okay, Gautam. Definitely. So even if I'm filing it also, is it the best option to file it on the March month or the June month?
There is no reason for you to wait.
Okay, fine.
Why should you wait?
Okay. No, I thought like if we apply it immediately after filing within 2 to 3 months, I see a lot of refusals. So I thought that might be the case. If that is not the case.
Not really. They look at the employment and again, finances, international travel history, and also the children, right? You can definitely write. It all depends. It all depends on the personal circumstances and obviously, certain extent, the perception, decision of the case officer or the visa officer here.
Yeah. Right. And Gautam, for finances and all, I gave a lot of documents for the SOWP. So that will be the same, right? Because we process it through
But
CIT.
again, dated with new documents, new dates. Financial documents should be most recent. Usually about 3 to 4 weeks is advisable.
Okay, we got it updated only in January. So I think for March we can use the same document, or should we update
You
it?
will have to update it again,
Okay.
unfortunately. Anything within 3 to 4 weeks is good, but again, more than that, 3 months documents are not really advisable.
Okay, and in bank account, I'm like by maintaining a balance of around 12 lakhs. So will that be fine?
That's how many children do you have?
I have one kid, one daughter.
That's fine. So you should generally advise $10,000 for an adult and $4,000 for a child.
Okay, okay, done. Thanks, Gautam. Thanks.
Sure.
Thanks
Let
for
me know. Be in touch with Sandeep and let me know how things go out. Anything
Sure.
important, any urgent, call Sandeep and or reach out to me. And
Yeah.
if there are any issues, if there's any concern, and if you're unable to reach out or anything urgent, please come out. You can talk to Anil in the Zoom session during the India time or reach out to me. Okay.
Okay. Sure, Gautam. And one last quick question, Gautam. When will Sandeep be back to Canada? Because I know he's on vacation.
1 month, but again, you
1 month.
can you can connect with him. It's okay. He's helping and he's there. He came for his sister's wedding and he was saying a couple of days ago that it's so boring. His sister is not at home and he's at home alone and boring out there. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Gautam. Then yeah, that works. Thank you, Gautam.
Sure.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for all the help, Gautam. Bye.
You're
Hi,
welcome. And I'm looking
Gautam.
forward to see you soon. Okay.
Sure.
Hi, Gautam. Shashi here.
Shashi, please hold on. I'm going through the list as posted in the Zoom. Okay.
Hi,
So
Gautam. I just wanted to confirm if you've received my message, Rizwan here.
So
I'll
I
wait
had,
in I know problem.
yes, thank you, Rizwan. Hold on a second. So I had Chiranjeevi and Chiranjeevi ke baad I had Ugesh Prasad. After Ugesh, I had Aditya and then Anusha, Mukesh and Jenish.
I've sent you a direct message, Gautam.
Rizwan, what time did you send it, Rizwan?
Rizwan. That should be somewhere around, let me check, 8:38. That would be India time, IST.
8:38. I'm sorry, I might have missed you.
No problem.
Apologies for that. Yes, I missed you. 10:08. That was almost an hour ago. Please. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead, Rizwan.
Okay. My situation is not too complicated, but I wanted your guidance about the course selection. I've completed my BCom externally from Pune University itself, and
Any reason why externally, Rizwan? How old are you, Rizwan? Age kya hai aapka?
26 right now.
Yeah, 26. So what happened? I mean, if it is okay to talk, we are online. So if you're comfortable. If not,
I would appreciate if it's on a one-on-one basis. That would be really helpful.
Okay, one-on-one basis. So then it might be after 1 o'clock after I finish this.
No problem. I can send you a message and we can schedule a meeting for just 10 to 15 minutes. I think I'll be able to explain that. Okay. Is that something that can be done?
Sure. Yes, we can definitely. If you can just rejoin before 12 o'clock, I will finish with other people.
Sure, absolutely. So let me just send you a message once. I got your number from the chat you had posted, and I'll just text you the details. And whenever you're free, we can chat. That'd be fine.
Yeah, I have meetings all day. I'll try to find and get you there. Okay.
Okay. Sure. No problem. Thank you so much, Gautam.
Sure. Give me a missed call, Rizwan. You have my number, right?
I do. Yes.
Yeah, give me a missed call so I see messages. बहुत सारे होते हैं, it's very difficult for me.
Right.
Missed call,
Okay.
I will see and I can just get back to you.
Sure. That would be on WhatsApp itself, right? I'm currently based in India, so I will give you a missed call.
Yes.
Thank you, Gautam. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, one. Thank you.
Hello, Gautam, sir.
Yeah, just a second, please. I'm just going through the list again. Shivam. So after Shivam, it was Chiranjeevi ke baad, it was Ugesh Prasad.
Yes, just a sec, sir. So I joined earlier than these guys, and I already waited for 1.5 hours.
I'm sorry. What time did you post your message?
So I posted message.
Because I don't see any messages from you, Janesh. Okay. Yeah. Ugesh, is it okay if I talk to Janesh?
Yeah,
Because
no problem, sir. No problem, no problem, sir.
yeah, Janesh. Thank you, Ugesh. Yes, please. Janesh, yes,
Thank you,
please.
thank you so much, Yogesh, and sorry for being rude because for first I joined with a different account, but there is audio problems, so that's why I'm switching to a different account right now.
That's okay, no problem.
So, hello, Gautam sir. Hope you recognize me. I connect with you 2.5 month a year ago. I had my post-vaccine side effect pericarditis.
Okay. You were a student in University of Guelph, and you had a post-vaccine issues. You had pericarditis, right?
Yes. That is me.
I know. कैसे हो अभी? How are things? You're very rare, unfortunately, but with the vaccine side effects, it does happen.
Yeah. So the health things is not going perfect for me. My heart pumping is 44, the normal 60. So I am suffering from the chest pain, and doctor didn't recognize what this pain is causing, and it's terrible situation for me.
Everything will be fine. My friend's son, he was 5 years old. He also had terrible complications after his first vaccine, and thankfully it worked out. So I hope it will work out for you as well. Janish, you worked very hard to graduate.
Yes.
You had a difficult situation, but you still stayed and fought for, you put in an effort to finish your bachelor's, right? Master's,
No, yeah, it's master, sir. Yeah.
Master's in mechanical engineering.
No, in system and company, sir. It's IT.
Systems, IT में था. Okay. Yes, Janish, tell me, Janish, please.
Okay, sir. So my graduation is completed, sir, and I got my completion letter and transcript. So it's time to apply a work permit for me. So I have a question. If I applied for work permit, then I am able to travel on applied status to Canada if I apply work permit from here.
So tell me about your आपका TRV का status कब तक है? Passport
It's September 2022, sir.
September 2022 or and आपका study permit?
वहाँ तक का ही है, sir.
Okay, you can travel. It is fine.
And this second thing, I have 3 questions in my mind and I forgot.
No.
Sorry, sir.
No problem, Janish. दूसरा है, you can even apply for postgraduate work permit from India. Within 180 days of completion of your studies. You can apply for postgraduate work permit in India. Once you get your, it is a bit different process like than Canada. So it's same like your study visa process. You apply for your postgraduate work permit, then you will get a positive decision. Uske baad you will receive your request to submit your passport. You get your passport, you fly to Canada. On arrival, you will get your postgraduate work permit at the port of arrival in the airport.
Okay, sir. And can CIP guys help me in this work permit? I have second question that.
Yeah, sure. मैं आपको निहिल जी का नंबर देता हूँ. निहिल जी और शिवानी जी. आप कहाँ से हो, जिनेश? Are you from Ahmedabad or where are you from?
I am from Surat, sir.
Surat. So मैं निहिल जी का नंबर देता हूँ. Just give me a second. Nihil ji, and Nihil ji is based in a Toronto team, but he is. Let me give you Nihil ji's number, and then we can take it forward. Okay. So yeah, just give me a second.
Sir, ఇది సందీప్ గారితో మాట్లాడి ఆల్ఫా క్యాంపస్ లో ప్రాజెక్ట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ లాస్ట్ టైం ఇచ్చాం మా ప్రొఫైల్స్.
Who is this? Sorry, మీ పేరేంటి?
ప్రణయ్ అండి.
ప్రణయ్. Okay.
పార్టీ రిఫరెన్స్.
Okay.
యా, అయితే సందీప్ గారికి నేను 2 ప్రొఫైల్స్ ఇచ్చాను. నాది ఫ్రెండ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఆల్ఫా క్యాంపస్ లో సెయింట్ లారెన్స్.
Okay. నేను I'm in a Zoom meeting, Prashant. Let me call you back in 1 hour. Okay.
Sure, but please call me back.
Sure, Prashant.
Thank you.
Just give me a second. मैं नील जी का नंबर देता हूँ.
No problem, sir. So, sir, can you explain what is the process of work permit from India? Explain again.
मैं अभी आपको so basically जैसा आपका study permit आया था study
Okay.
visa, you apply for your postgraduate work permit from India, then you get your decision, and then you get your work permit on arrival in the port of entry. Okay, airport में 647-463-9855. So this is Nihilji. He is based in Toronto, and he is also from Surat.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, connect with him, Janish, and he will help you with the process. Okay.
No problem. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your
So
support.
You're welcome, Janish. So we have two RCICs, myself and Alex from my team.
Okay.
And Nihilji is our assistant. He basically will prepare everything. We will review, and then we will submit the application. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I will contact you, Nihil, sir, and then I will contact back when I will travel.
Okay. Janish, how is your health now? Like, how do you feel?
So, sir, my heart issue is okay, but I have the chest pain as well as the back pain. And doctor didn't recognize what is causing the pain. That is more complicated for me, and I am not physically fit right now because I get tired very easily by the physical activity. So I don't know when can I fit again.
Everything will be okay, but why are you rushing for Canada, beta? You can apply for your postgraduate work permit in India, no?
Yes, sir, but I just want to clear all the paths. That is why I am asking. And the second thing, sir, that my all friends are in Canada, and they are doing their job. They get good money. So I have that my parents is also means pay the fees, pay my all fees, and
Don't worry about that. You know, I was earlier, I think you might have heard me. I was also very young, and I studied in Europe, Eastern Europe, and I made a big mistake. You know, I was sick with reactive arthritis or infective arthritis, and I thought, you know, it will be okay. I was studying medicine. I thought everything will be okay. The doctors will treat me. And it started in 1995, 1996. And I couldn't, so it started paining slowly my hip joint, my knee joint. And there was a point where I couldn't walk. Then I went to the hospital, and you know, I was in a hospital for a couple of weeks. They treated me for rheumatoid arthritis when I had septic arthritis. So they gave me injections in my hand and you know, for arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and it was the wrong treatment. So it became worse, and I couldn't walk. I was very sick. So it became sepsis. My whole body was infected, and I was paralyzed for 1 year. Just because of the mistake of not going home. Okay. Money doesn't make sense when we do not have the health. So I would advise you to don't worry about money. Zinda jaan hai to jahan hai. We will always make it. I lost 2 years of my life in hospitals just because of my, you know, I did same as well. I didn't want to travel. I come from a very middle class families. I didn't want to leave everything and go home. I was only 21, right? So don't worry about money. There's a lot. God will give you an opportunity to make money and help money. I'm very fortunate. You know, we helped a lot of people, and we help students. We give scholarships. We give you know, free tickets to students I like and who really need my help. And we've given last year I've donated over $100,000 to York University. And good days, I had my difficult times, but we are one of the fastest growing companies in India. So don't worry about money. Take care of your health. It will be okay. As long as you have health, things will be okay. Right. And for IT job, whatever you have invested in your studies, you will make it in not even 1 year. You will earn in half a year.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. You are also very unfortunate situation like my health. I had to waste 2 years of my life, but God blessed me with you know, I mean, thank God, I never thought I'll be able to walk again in my life. but I was able to walk, and then I got well. Yes, I have a slight limp, but again, I got married. I have 3 kids, and I have a great opportunity to give back to the community and help. So take care of your health first. Rest of the things will follow. Don't worry about money. Right?
Thank you so much.
You are in IT. You will make a lot of money. Don't worry about that. Okay.
Yeah, that is very kind from you, sir. And I just want to make some announcements that my study visa is not processed by the CIP, but throughout my journey in Canada, CIP is the one who always helped me. So I highly recommend the CIP to all of you guys. It's really humble, sir. Thank you so much, Gautam, sir.
You're welcome.
I
And
have
how
an
is your
award for you.
sister? I remember you have your sister as well here, na Janish, or related?
Yes, my sister is working in Abbott, sir, in the COVID rapid test kit documentation she is handling in
Where
Ottawa. I couldn't get you, sir. Can you repeat?
In Ottawa, right? Okay.
Yeah. So what happens, sir, when I took the vaccine, the doctor gave me the appointment of after the 3 month in cardiologist, and I just, because the chest pain is not bearable for me, I had 2 times a mini heart attack over there, and I just told the doctor that my health is not good, but they even not care. They told that all the appointments were booked.
Unfortunately, one of the challenges here, every country has good and bad, but in Canada, when you have a basic sickness, you have the emergency clinics and hospitals. But again, when it comes to the specialty doctors, unless it is a serious situation, you will have to wait. So India is best when it comes to the healthcare, especially when you need to have a super specialist. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, that is very important for all the people to know who are planning Canada. It's a good country, but again, every country has ups and pros and cons. And one of the biggest disadvantage in Canada is super specialty doctors, right? The waiting time is a bit high, especially now in the COVID. So yeah, Janish, I'm sure everything's going to be okay. Don't worry about money. Get your health back, and rest of the things you can do. You still have a lot of time with your postgraduate work permit. You have 3 years, right? So should do.
Yep. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Okay. And if you want yourself to be occupied, Janish, if you have some time, go to the office. We have Yash in our office, very nice person in Surat. Spend some time in the office if you feel bored. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, Janish. Take care. Yes, Ugesh, please go ahead.
Sir, I've sent you the GCMS notes this Sunday. I hope you remember. About my previous refusal.
Okay, can you share it if you don't mind? You
Yeah,
can share.
I can share screen right now, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So this was the reason. Can you able to see it, or?
Yes, I have reviewed all the documentation provided for this application. Summary of the key findings. Prospective applicant seeks to obtain a postgraduate certificate, diploma, and proof of enrollment. Given the applicant's previous education employment history, I am not satisfied. The motivation to pursue this particular program at this point in Canada is reasonable. The applicant has failed to satisfy me pursuing this. So what is your, Ugesh? What is your profile, Ugesh?
I'll tell you that I made a mistake that I have chosen a marketing management 1-year course in Sheridan, but my previous education history was mechanical engineering undergraduate and manufacturing engineering masters. I have completed in VIT in India. So after that, I have. Yeah.
Okay. Can you shop the screenshot?
Yeah, sure. So. And
why Ugesh? You sound very familiar, Ugesh.
Yes, sir. I have already been with this meeting before 3 to 4 months ago. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, sir. So I chose marketing management because I had an interest in marketing management. So, and I had a 2-year experience as well in engineering.
Okay.
So right now I'm planning for project management. Will that be Okay, sir.
I would always advise you to look into technical programs, right? Check in Conestoga College. They have very good programs, mechatronics, robotics and industrial automation, right? Invest your time and money in a program which will give you good career problem.
So I have, since I have already finished my master's here, so I thought going again
Look for
to
something which is not a repetition of your master's,
okay.
right? Project management is a generic course. Sometimes it works, sometimes it might not. But from the perspective, future career prospects, always go for a technical course if you have an opportunity, but make sure that it is not a repetition of your master's.
Okay, sir. So why I was like particular about project management is that since I've took my master's in manufacturing engineering, manufacturing literally covers everything like design and it carries like everything. So I thought going again to a technical would be an issue.
How about mechatronics, or how about
Yeah, I had a mechatronics in manufacturing as well, sir. So that's what I was like thinking.
yeah, how about robotics and industrial automation?
Yeah, robotics I didn't study.
There is a January intake. It is a very competitive program.
Okay,
And
sir.
you have to submit the day, the first hour you get it, or they will not get the program in. Let's just look at Conestoga College. Let me see the programs. They have very good programs. Let me share you the screen here.
And it should literally match with the previous refusal, right, sir? So I have chosen marketing management. So
No,
if I opt for
it's not really. You can always still, I changed my mind and I want to go for my current. But again, remember, Rugesh, once you make a wrong mistake, which is losing a choice of program, it is going to be difficult. And also to my friend Salim here. So once a wrong decision going with the wrong program, the second time getting visa will be not easy, will be a tough task.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So if you're looking at here, right? See, applied manufacturing management, automation stream, applied manufacturing management, design integration with 3D, applied manufacturing management, design integration, applied manufacturing machining stream, mechatronics stream, welding stream. Okay, and also they have this robotics and industrial automation, very good program, but very competitive. And it is only offered once a year in January.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so think about it. And are you in touch with
SIP
Arun
Arun? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So unfortunately, Yogesh, bad decision. Give it a try. But I hope second time it works. But as I said, first time if you go for a wrong program, it takes the second officer. They will check in. Okay, why did you apply for the first program? And again, second program, the second visa officer really has to have a good reason to overturn the first officer's decision.
Yeah, I understand, sir. So I had an interest in marketing management, so I thought I can take it up, but
unfortunately,
yeah,
no.
unfortunately, it is not. But
Who was
since
your
I had,
consultant?
yes, sir.
Who was your consultant?
It was OYAX, sir.
Oh my God.
So it was a mistake. So, and I got my refund as well. So I'm just moving again to new program.
Okay,
So
from the college.
for,
Okay, good. And
yes,
did you pay for any processing fees?
yes, sir, I did, and I got my refund as well. It was 45 for student visa, but before that I was planning for PR.
I
But
know
PR is,
money got stuck, and because of that,
yes,
yeah.
so I switched it.
We
Yes, sir.
provide free services from the study visa to immigration for CIP students without, I don't charge any legal fees, but just, for my team who help with the process, we charge a consultation fees, which I give them as incentives, but not my personal fees.
Yeah.
I don't know why these people charge and why you people pay.
It was like a PR process at the beginning, and then
Even with PR as well, Yogesh, for all the prospective students out there or the PR applicants, please do not pay money until you check your CRS score. Get your IELTS first, check your CRS score, and if you feel that you have the required score and you need any legal help, then go ahead with looking for a consultant.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sure.
So please make sure that first you check your CRS score, get your IELTS, and then think about hiring a consultant.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Ogesh, good luck and be in touch with her. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Aditya from Anand, Gujarat, and then I have Anusha Mukesh. I'm not sure if you, yes, Aditya and Anusha. Aditya?
Hello, sir. Good morning. How are you?
Amatiku, Aditya, how are you?
I'm good, sir.
Yes, Aditya, please.
Sir, last time I had a word with you in the meeting.
You are Aishwarya's brother?
Yes, sir. And Aishwarya wala annani.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. మీరు సాస్కట్చెవన్ పాలిటెక్నిక్ లోని ప్రాజెక్ట్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ట్రై చేయమన్నారు కదా సార్.
Okay.
Yeah, I have applied for that, sir. Two days back, I got a rejection from the admissions team, stating the reason that your application for admission has been refused because you're missing the requirements, and the requirements they have mentioned is completed post-secondary degree, information technology or engineering is required.
For project management, yes, there is another program, technology management. Okay. Yeah. Let me look into this.